Hey there, everyone. I'm Thegroszkitty, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club Part 9. So last episode, Yuri took a knife to herself, and Monika basically deleted everyone from the game, and now it's just Monika and I. And I'm gonna see and when it said just Monika, I remember everything kept trying to point towards Monika every single time, and it seemed like the game tried to favor Monika, so Monika's obviously behind this. And now that it's just Monika and I, let's see how this goes. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Groskitty. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Groskitty. Oh, so she's like breaking the fourth wall to the new level. Like, she's literally talking to me. Okay. Or, do you actually go by Jazz G? No! No! Groskitty. Gross is actually my last name, so Jazz G, yeah. No! I'm uncomfortable. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I didn't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Okay, well, I guess that from like the very beginning, when you broke the fourth wall the first time. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Did you? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a bit less awkward, you know? Let me see something. Oh. Nothing's new yet. Well, anyway, now that that's out of our way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of just started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah. It's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Groskitty? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Groskitty. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And, worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Groskitty. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. So I think that's what one of her poems was talking about. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Groskitty. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Groskitty, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Well, I mean, that was obvious from the start, with the fact that she kept messing with the game files. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Groskitty, will you go out with me? Oh, I can't even say no. Wow, she's definitely forcing this game to give her an ending. Or something like that. I guess yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Groskitty. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Groskitty. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Yeah, I've already checked that, thank you. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult. Oh. She knows exactly where I'm playing from? Yeah, it's more difficult to get, but I have it so it can save it direct to my files, so I don't have to keep opening Steam. But, oh my gosh. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Yeah, that's what I had to do too, but it saves straight to my files. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Ooh. Oh. I'm guessing she wants us to pick her full name. I'm gonna go with anything that does not look like her name. We're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna go with on. And then we're gonna go with you. And we're gonna go with you. Oni-chan. Wow. What doesn't look like your name? We'll go with that. And we'll go with that. And we'll go with that. I'm sure whatever I pick, it's probably still going to be just the same. And probably that. Probably a little bit of that. Maybe that. Maybe that. We go with just knee. Just knee. I know it's part of her name, but knee. You, because it looks funny. Go back with Oni-chan. Mia. Go with Oni-chan. Always. Oni-chan. Ika, because it was Natsuki's bra joke.
Bruh.
Hi again, Groskitty. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Groskitty. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, I literally picked everything that wasn't her name, so... The poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my side. Oh, by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Let's see if anything showed up in here, too. Nothing there. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I wrote. Obviously, the poem was for us, so... The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Sorry if I'm not really reactive too much. I got home from work not too long ago and went straight to recording. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. But you did! Multiple times. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character profile if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now, we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Groskitty? Boys. I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Do staring contest. I wonder. I knew it would work. Oh. What's happening? Groskitty, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Groskitty. Please, hurry and help me. Monika here. Help me! Whoa. I see the eyes and the glitches floating across, but it doesn't look like Monika. Maybe it is. Did you do this to me, Groskitty? Did you? Did you delete me? Wow, she's breaking it. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much, Groskitty. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Says the one who pushed her friends to the limit.
You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
I'm gonna wait here.
Groskitty. You completely, truly make me sick.
Oh, really? You're one to talk.
Goodbye.
You're one to talk. I'm waiting for it.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things.
Let's see if something's new to the files real quick. You. Okay.
I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
Yeah, she's come to the realization that she messed up.
I've made up my mind. Groskitty. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then...
Whoa. Huh. Oh, she's gone. Okay, she's just gone. For some reason, I always think Yuri has weird eyes. But it's just because she's behind my face cam. But Monika's just gone. Okay, well, first of all... Okay, game? There's nothing. Okay, new game. New game, let's see how it is without Monika.
It's an ordinary school day like any other.
Hold on. Anything in here?
Oi.
Kitten's messing with my cord again. Wait, so wait, in the characters, just Monika's gone. Yeah, Monika's gone, but everyone's back. Okay. Cool. We'll see how this plays out. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's time to meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Groskitty.
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again.
Groskitty, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way out to school. Sayori's back. And we draw near the streets, becoming increasingly speckled with other students making them their daily commute.
By the way, Groskitty, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not... I started to say what I would always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? Oh wait, without Monika the president, is she the president? Or does it just not exist? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. So now he's just not annoyed by her. It's almost like the character's aware of what had happened. When Sayori pushes her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walked across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Groskitty? What are you doing here?
Well, I just... I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Groskitty that Sayori's always talking about? Thank God you stopped by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Groskitty. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, who is apparently named Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Groskitty, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can be an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged around to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready?
Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I still want to see what that looks like. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Maybe one day I'll just end up trying to make those. Just make those exact cupcakes. I highly doubt it because I'm not exactly the best decorator, but I've been baking since I was 7, so I can try and figure it out.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Again! What? Just take a bite! Just take a bite! You don't need to look for an angle. It's a cupcake. I don't even eat cupcakes and I know this. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Groskitty, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about, you know, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Groskitty wants to read some manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Groskitty? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy for it of literature. Worthy form of literature. Okay. The cord to my webcam was over the word. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you're doing that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. Aw. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayuri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting is over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Alright, I'm back. The kitten wants to join because this is typically his bedtime. Huh, typically your bedtime. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Groskitty. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Groskitty. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Groskitty? The music stopped. I thought the creepiness was over. I really want to thank you. Where are you going? Okay, well, you better be heading to bed. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. Oh, she's the president, so she's self-aware now? Is that what I'm getting at? Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. That's right. Whoa, okay. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Groskitty. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Is anything new in the files? Anything new in the files? Does not look like it. Oh, you're too close. You're too close. Oh. R. E. V. E. R. No? Does that say no? That says no. Okay. Whoa. Okay. It looks like a mixture of Sayori and Monika. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Oh, is this Monika? Who? It hurts.
I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Whoa. Okay.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Is this Monika?
And not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
I can tell you right now, Doki Doki's been around long enough that I've actually heard this song before.
Every day
Imagine where I can be with you. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I've actually heard the song before.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the background music.
World of infinite choices. What will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
That was so wholesome. That was a wholesome ending, and I gotta say, this was just kind of like a wave of emotions. No wonder everyone kept saying that this was a really good game to play. Wow. Obviously, I didn't see any of this because I didn't get a chance to hang out with Natsuki. Maybe I will revisit the game and see if I can get Natsuki's stuff. But, this was such an amazing game, and I am so glad I got to play it finally. I know a lot of YouTubers I've watched have played it, and they've said that, one of them at least is obsessed with this one, or at least a character from this one. And they're really very much unforgettable characters. Like, everyone's got their own passion. Everyone's got their own personality, and it kind of just shows that everyone's got their own problems, basically. Like, it's so cute, though. Everyone's got their own problems, and all the little GBs, cute. But yeah. It just kind of shows that, like, a lot of shows try to show, like, all the wholesome moments, but it shows that everyone's going through something, and everyone's got this dark secret they're trying to hide from everyone. And you could see that with Sayori with the depression, and Yuri with the cutting, and Natsuki. We didn't really get much from Natsuki, but from what I was reading from her poem, Natsuki might have been having trouble at home. Alright, let me read this. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For that time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error, script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Oh, so did it just uninstalled the game. Okay. So, yeah, like I was saying, this was a really, really wonderful game, and I loved playing every single second of it. And I would not have regretted playing this. This is like way beyond what I expected. All I knew was it was supposed to be a cutesy game that was supposed to turn into a horror game. That's all I knew about it. And it had something to do with Allergic Club, obviously. I knew the characters' names because obviously this game has existed for 3 years now, but I'm so glad I got to play it, and maybe I can go back and see Natsuki's side. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to end the video here. Feel free to leave a comment before you go, letting me know your thoughts on the game, and or games you would like to see me play in the near future, and I'll think about it. And leave a like if you did like this video. Consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I will upload very often. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. I will see you all later. Bye. Peace off.